time to hit a run. So we just made it to Central Park. I've got a ton of new client updates. Currently eating a little bacon egg. Crazy running in a big city like this. Two other quick updates. Yo, what is good? And welcome back to another episode where I'm scaling my info product agency to 100K per month. So I'm currently in New York right now, and I've got another epic video for you guys planned today. I'm currently just eating a little bacon, egg, and cheese, and chilling on the little balcony of my spot right now. So I've got a ton new client updates, some crazy months, and I've been building out a ton of new systems as well. So I'm really excited to dive into that, show you guys all of those different systems on this video, and then I'm also going to be taking you guys around on my week here in New York. So let's get into it. Boom. Alrighty, time to hit a run. Going to aim for 4 miles, just a quick one, and then gonna get back and dive into some of our systems that we're building right now and some client updates. So let's get after it, and then I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Let's fucking go. 2 miles in, and yeah, good pace, feeling good. Crazy running in a big city like this, and you know, I love just teleporting to new places and just reflecting on like where I'm at in life. And yeah, I mean, the energy in New York is crazy. It's unlike any place that I've been in recent months, and it's cool. I mean, you could just feel the city so alive. The new Drake album just dropped, so I'm listening to that on my run, which got me in my feels. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of realizing that, I mean, being in Paris, living in the Alps for a few months, if you guys seen that, you can pop up some clips right here. Living in Portugal, all these different places, it's all just such a different vibe, right? And it just makes you feel alive. Really keeps you super open-minded, which is super important, I think. I think when you just stick to one place, you just get so caught up in like the granular day-to-day living that everything kind of starts to bother you. Normal little things, like whether it's like traffic or whatever, starts to piss you off, which is just such an awful way to live. So switching up your environment is amazing. And yeah, we're gonna keep this run going and continue to get after it. So let's go. All right, so we just made it to Central Park and just had a little sandwich from a little deli that I picked up, which is super chill in the park. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. And it's hot as balls. It's like 90 degrees. Was planning on continuing to bike around the city and just like explore and stuff like that, but I think instead I'm gonna spark it up and just chill in the park, because it's way too hot to be biking around in like the concrete jungle, you know, heating up. And this spot in the park is fucking incredible. So I used to smoke all the time when I was living back in the US, but I've been in Europe, living in Europe and other parts of the world the past 2 years, so I just pretty much never smoked. So I'm like, you know, I'm back in the US, went to a smoke shop and bought a little pre-roll, so fuck it. what is good? So it is the next day. As you can see, I went out last night, kind of unexpected. It was cool. Haven't really been going out that much. I know probably in the last video you saw me going out in Portugal, but I typically only go out like once a month. So I've just been filming it when I do. But yeah, I mean, going out it's all right. It's always good to kind of get out of your system, especially going out somewhere new that you haven't really done before. It always makes it a lot more fun. Honestly, last night it was chill. Went to some pretty cool spots. The highlight was probably eating drunk pizza. But yeah, anyways, so now I'm actually just sitting here cooking up with Claude Code, building out some pretty sick dashboards and tools for me and my clients. And while I was sitting here, we got a little 6K PIF. You can see that this came through at 11:08. It's 11:24 right now, so this shit literally just came through. And yeah, we're having a record month with this client. The goal is to scale them to 100K per month. So you can see that 6K PIF just came through, and we are currently sitting at 61K for the month. It's the 17th, so we still have another 2 weeks to collect 40K, which I definitely think we can do. And I mean, the past few months, we've been absolutely cranking for him. So like the past 6 weeks, we did 130K. From the end of March to the middle of May, so like 6 weeks, 130K. So we just got to keep it up. And one massive lever that we pulled was building out this dashboard for him, right? So we have an entire full funnel breakdown. The only thing that I can't get working perfectly for this is the show rate and the close rate. The reason for that is we're trying to actually hook it up, this dashboard, which I built in Claude Code, to the Fathom, right? So Claude just automatically analyzes the calls. It determines what happened, how much they paid, were they interested, what were the main objections, and there's just a slight disconnect with like show rate and close rate with this. So these numbers aren't accurate, but everything else is. So I mean, for example, we've booked 113 calls this month. We're tracking all of our meta ads, so we've spent only 2K to get this client. We've gotten 670 top of funnel DM opt-ins, 20,000 middle funnel opt-ins, 19,000 profile visits from our middle funnel testimonial ads. These are some of the other stats, right? From there we can track like all of our opt-ins. So we've gotten a total of 1,400 leads this month. Most of those are from DMs. We can also see exactly the lead distribution. So we've got like, 1,100 from the DMs. We've got 142 school opt-ins, which are leads because we collect their phone number and email address. We've gotten 58 lead magnets and 42 direct mentorship applications, right? So it's always good to be tracking all of this and where your leads are coming from. We're tracking all of our dials as well, so we can see who's locked in, who's not, which is always good as well. And then our revenue, of course, this is the big one for us, making sure that we're tracking for that 100K month, right? So 111 is what we're projected based on our $3,600 per day that we're collecting, which will be 11K above our goal. So you can see we're above, this is the 100K trend line. We're above it right now. We dipped below just for a few days, but then we recovered. I think we had a 15K day between these 2 points. So, and then we have our entire commission tracker, which is super clutch. When you start to get a bunch of reps, that shit starts to get a lot to track. So yeah, this KPI dashboard has been massive. It's been allowing us to know exactly what's going on in the business, where the leads coming from, how are the ads doing, how is the organic content doing. And so we've also been setting up other systems like Trackyo, which is super fucking sick. And then I also have this insane newsletter system that I built. So this has been insane. This has allowed us to just generate Instagram story sequences, emails to our list. We have like a 9,000 person email list, so we get that done quick and easy. And also like free community posts. We got 2,000 people in our free school community, so we need to keep those people nurtured and engaged and educated about our offer. And so coming up with marketing material for all those platforms can be a huge pain. And so with this, we basically just scrape all his YouTube comments, Reddit, right? Real estate Reddit, it's a real estate offer, and then the news. So we scrape these three things and then generate topics. It analyzes and researches the data of these three platforms and will basically come up with ideas, right? Based on what people are talking about. So we don't just come up with marketing ideas, marketing messaging, and marketing angles just on our gut feeling. We just take the data of online. What are people talking about? It also takes these top voted comments and the top upvoted Reddit posts. So you can see here, like, this is a myth busting topic. We won't put a CTA at the end of this email. It had what was a signal, right? So it had 2 direct YouTube comments about this, right? The tenant shortage myth. And there's also 3 news items, right? About policy changes and affecting vacancy. So I could either select this topic. Maybe I like it, maybe I don't like this topic, right? Maybe I want to do just a market insight where there was someone who posted on Reddit on r/real estate investing about portfolio hold versus sell debate. Should you sell your portfolio or should you hold it? There's also comments about this. Or we could just use social proof, do social proof email, talking about some of our student wins, right? Because I trained up this system on all of our student wins that are updated automatically. So let's say I want to go with this one. I could just use this topic. Now it's instantly going to start writing emails. So yeah, while these emails are getting written for me for the day, if you want any of these systems, go join my free school community. It's in the first link in the description, where I basically give all this sauce away for free. And I host weekly calls in there, right? So you can hop on, it's just a Q&A, and we can chop it up. I can share the systems I'm building. You can share your insights, what you're working on, and just another community of like-minded growth operators. And so yeah, join there. And then if you want access to some of these systems and my Claude dashboards that I'm running for my clients, then I'll be happy to send them over. As you can see, it cooks up 2 different emails. So one's like a scene setting, the other's like a confession style. And yeah, I'll have the subject line, 3 subject lines for me to choose from. And then the body, I can then go in and refine this email, say like put a stronger hook or make it longer, tighten it up, less formal. I can add a CTA, and then I can just change up the copy that I don't like about this. And then I also have my IG story sequences fully cooked up for me, and a school posts as well. So it gives me 2 versions of each if I don't like the angle or the way that it wrote it. And I mean, this tool saves me hours and hours and hours every single week, and make sure that like we're marketing and doing all the marketing necessary. And this is exactly what's gonna help us scale to 100K per month on this specific offer. So 2 other quick updates. Since I last spoke to you guys, we signed 2 new clients. We ended up firing the AI agency offer owner. We were running monthly webinars. He basically wasn't taking the advice and doing the things that we were asking him to do. And so we were making money, but it wasn't the best use of our time, right? If we're gonna tell the offer owner what needs to happen for the offer to be successful and they don't follow our plan, well then it's just not a good partnership. Right, so we fired them, but got 2 new clients since, and they're way bigger clients as well. One of them has 500K on Instagram, over 1 million on TikTok, and 400K on YouTube. Massive creator, one of like the authorities in his niche. I'm not gonna say the niche, but you're gonna be seeing the results from that offer really, really soon. And then we got another creator who's really, really solid, long-term creator. He's going to be growing with us. He's really bought into us. We're bought into his long-term vision. And so he's not the biggest creator, but we're going to be making a lot of money with him. And we're really excited about that. So those are the quick updates. And yeah, just wanted to share and give you guys updates on everything that's going on. And then I have a couple other fun things planned, which we'll get into. So let's get into the next segment of the video.